11th grade. It's real. Say congrats. Congratulations. I really do that. Like, what do you do better? Okay.
Yeah, 15. So, I mean, you're gonna be like,
I'll be after you.
I got Ole Miss. I think it's good. I don't know what it's they're looking at me.
Hit the box holder on the front of it. Hey, look at Siri up. I didn't even say congratulations. Brian, you don't know. It's not in Siri. Oh, more fat jokes.
You want to keep the car or not? Bring it back.
It's kind of dark down here. Say something, man. Congratulations. Or congratulations. What's the congratulations?
Oh, yeah.
Here.
A lot of photographers here.
It's kind of got a glare on. I don't know why.
This is a
Yeah.
Them dollar signs sparkling up.
I get all them on the camera. Yeah. Okay. To what?
Move it on.
There's Sue with Miss Smiley.
Trying to use these. All
My mom had
fire department.
Granny.
Georgia Bond.
She is Granny Grunt.
She didn't like
She is
She didn't like
Granny
Georgia
Bond.
Bond. Granny
Granny
Bond.
Bond.
Hey, Granny Bond. Hey, Granny Bond. Where they going? Where they going?
You might want a Coke Pop. Want a Coca-Cola?
I couldn't probably do 15. You make at least that code. Just small one. See, if you put the
Here, those one in your part.
We got one, honey.
Come on, those one in your part.
Rick will leave my alone.
You got a good right hand.
I'm not an FDN giver.
Well, good morning. Another fabulous day in Overton Park. I'm Jeff Neeson, President of Middle College of Art. Pan Owen, our team chairman of the board, our special guest, Larry Thomas, other honored guests, faculty, staff, graduates, and your appropriately delighted families. Welcome once again on this most glorious of all days on the college calendar, and absolutely my favorite. Just unbeatable. This is the 12th commencement exercise in this room that Diane and I attended, and the 11th that I have presided at. And nothing in my working life makes me any happier It may have been quiet like a week in Lake Wobegon, but it's been really hectic and joyous at this College of Art. Terrific work upstairs in the gallery, downstairs in the gallery. Last classes, last pleas, grades, review committees, Thursday and Friday, giddiness and nervousness. Yesterday, as I was signing your diplomas, I'm looking down now, they're made by hand, just like the education here. I was thinking about you. I was thinking about who you were when you arrived and who you are now and who you each may be in another 10 years. I remember, I'm sorry, I have to depart from my remarks. I remember a country singer named Connie Smith once said defensively in the 70s, I do a lot of serious thinking when I'm ironing my husband's shirts. And I could really relate to that yesterday. As I was affixing my name to these diplomas, I was really focusing on each name on the paper and where you were and where you are and where you shall be. So I find this event truly meaningful personally, obviously for you, but also for me, also for your faculty members, also for the administrators who shepherded you through, helped you dodge bullets. I love my work, and it just doesn't get better than this. I like to point out that graduation, like marriage and childbirth, is an utterly unique personal moment of achievement, which, as it's yours exclusively, also connects you to generations past. As we recognize each of you, we also recognize all who worked here before us, and all who, from near and far, made this day possible. And in this spirit, let's proceed with our annual commencement exercises, the 52nd. I think all good things around here started when Ted arrived. And formal celebration of the completion of your studies at Memphis College of Art. And my first order of business, wisely sitting in an aisle seat, is to turn the podium over to a member of the faculty, our newest import, Assistant Professor Dennis Sexsmith, a man who came from Vancouver to bring us the most vivid and absorbing art history classes we've ever had here.
I'm one of the designated outsiders. Now, the first time I looked through last year's job ads, I confess I missed this one. Only after I asked my wife to have a second look did she put a question mark beside MCA. So I owe my presence here to her uncertain grasp of American geography. We came 2,500 miles to make our home here. But as most of you know, it's not always easy to remain an outsider here in the Mid-South. In fact, I've never belonged to a school or any institution which has so many gatherings, get-togethers, events for students. Whether this is MCA or whether it's Southern, I still don't really know. Maybe a little of each. Where I come from, strangers do not say hello. Here they come up and wish you a good morning, or day, or whole life. Should I believe them? Again, I don't really know. I've actually spent 7 of the last 10 years in California, and for the year in Fresno, I played a little game based on my experience in Los Angeles. You see, in LA, after 6 years at school there, I'd literally been there longer than most people I would meet. So in Fresno, I decided not to tell any of my students that I was a foreigner, and just see if and when they figured it out. Somebody tell them, or I'd give myself away, accent, knowing words, unfamiliarity with history or customs. Well, perhaps it's a testimony to a generally hit-and-miss knowledge of American history that young people have today, but I dare say there are many of my ex-students there today who would be surprised to learn that I did not hail from some corner of this surprisingly large country. And this is an American truth that we all tend to forget. Those Mercator projection maps that we grew up with give a lopsided view of the high latitudes, and while Russia and Canada are the 2 largest cities.
First of all, I want to thank you all for inviting me here, inviting me back to my alma mater. I still think of this place as the Memphis Academy of Arts, even though I know it's the Memphis College of Art. When I was a student here, it was referred to as the Academy. And somehow I think I'll always think of it as that. When I was asked to come here today, it was brought to my attention that it has been 36 years since I was a student here. And I thought, no, that can't be. That really can't be. And then I thought, eek, it really can't be. But indeed it is. It is 36 years since I was a student. And I thought, I'm not the same person that I was 36 years ago. Nor is this institution the same institution it was 36 years ago. But there are some similarities. The institution is much larger, so am I. The institution is much older, so am I. I'm all gray, but thank goodness the institution is still the pristine white architecture as I remember it. Unfortunately, my pristine architecture has changed rather dramatically over the years. But no matter how much we want certain things to stand still or remain the same, they simply don't. Time changes and life changes and progress, everything continues in spite of our wish for it to stand still sometimes. When Jeff Neeson called and asked me to come and speak today, a whole flood of emotions swept over me. I was somewhat dumbfounded, I must admit. I was immediately visited by memories, nostalgia, thoughts, and the remembrances of friends and events that took place during my time here as a student. All sorts of things passed through my mind. I asked Jeff for a few days to think about this, to look at my calendar, to imagine what I might say to a graduating class of students from this institution, and to consider just what had been asked of me. After a bit, it became clear to me that what I was being asked to do, in fact, was to participate in a continuum that defines an important aspect of each of us as artists, a continuum of the creative act and its relationship to the individual and to the community of artists that we represent. So I'm very pleased to be here today and extremely honored to be asked to address you, to return to a place that I carry many fond memories of, to return to a place that has been an extraordinary influence on every aspect of my life, that has given me the artistic foundation from which I've been able to explore, a foundation that provided a sense of self, a sense of self-confidence, and an artistic self-esteem. Ted Rust, Burton Callicut, rather than complicated than many people would care to believe. And in those acts of complexity, you will also demonstrate why life is worth living. Now, perhaps more than ever, it is important to respond to the challenges that our society faces, to be creative in your actions, to be thoughtful and thought-provoking, to be intelligent in your choices, intelligent in your focus, to act on your passions, and at the same time, exercise your compassion. You, the artist, possess the power, the gift, as writer Lewis Hyde so eloquently describes, the power, the gift, and the ability to effect significant change in the world. Art, in its multitude of manifestations, has the power to save lives, to heal wounds, and perhaps most importantly, to expand visions. As one of the most sensitive and perceptive, able to make a difference in the lives of others and to be leaders in the community. By deciding to follow
upon the nomination of the faculty and by the authority granted to the Board of Trustees of the State of Tennessee, and by them vested in me, I hereby confer upon the members of the graduating class of 2002, whose names shall be called, the degrees of Bachelor of Fine Arts and Masters of Fine Arts with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining.
Professor Remy Miller, representing the faculty, will assist me in the awarding of the degrees. He plans to get a master's degree in animation and relocate to Chicago. Ryan Casey Casabala is from Iuka, Mississippi. His emphasis was in graphic design. Brian liked the foundation program best, especially his instructor, Sanjan Rising Miller, Womack and Key. He plans to stay in Memphis for a year working in the advertising business before relocating to California or Florida.
Brian, why don't you look serious? One time you laugh.
She's what you want.
Brooke, how you getting in the picture?
That's my guys. You want to look at me? Thank you, brother.
That's all you need.
There you go.
This is proof.
Hey, we'll see what his money bought.
Yeah,
What that money bought.
that's right.
Smile, y'all.
Where did Scott go? Gone? Yuri.
Yes. And you would like what?
I don't know. You like that older woman graduating, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I did too. I would have done the same
Brian said she had a bunch of people come to the.
There was a bunch of us.
Not as many, she said, though. Like,
I won't come back. We go. I'm standing there till we're late.